Let's continue with international headlines now, giving you a live look outside of the hospital in Rome, in which Pope Francis is still hospitalized, continuing to battle pneumonia. And this is the latest update, according to the Vatican and some reporting from the Associated Press, in which they say this: Pope Francis suffered a bronchial spasm on Friday that resulted in him breathing and vomit, requiring non-invasive mechanical ventilation. That's according to the Vatican. And what they say is a setback for the Pope's 2-week-long battle against double pneumonia. The 88-year-old Pope responded well, with a good level of gas exchange, and remained conscious and alert at all times. The development did mark a setback in what has been 2 successive days of increasingly upbeat reports from doctors treating Pope Francis at Rome's Gemelli hospital since February 14th. And this is a picture outside of Gemelli Hospital there in Rome. Now, the episode, which occurred in the early afternoon, resulted in, quote, sudden worsening of the respiratory picture. Doctors did decide to keep his prognosis as guarded. The Vatican has already made alternative plans for Ash Wednesday next week, making clear that Pope Francis still had a long road ahead. Cardinal Angelo De Donatis, a Vatican official and former vicar of Rome, will preside over the March 5th ceremony and procession that inaugurates the church's solemn Lenten season leading up to Easter in April. Now, earlier on Friday, Francis had spent the morning alternating high flows of supplemental oxygen with a mask and praying in the chapel. He had had breakfast, read the day's newspapers, and was receiving respiratory physiotherapy. Doctors did not resume referring to Pope Francis in critical condition, which has been absent from their statements for the last 3 days. That is just the latest regarding the Pope. Coming up in the next hour, about 2:40 p.m. Eastern time, we are expecting to get a live look as another prayer service is going to be held for the Pope, taking place in St. Peter's Square. It's going to be similar to several of those prayer services that we have been airing here as we continue to monitor the Pope's condition and bring you all of those updates when we get them.